Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to this yoga flow for if you're experiencing back pain. We're going to really work on stretching the back but also strengthening the core to help with any back pain. So predominantly lower back we're talking about, but also a little bit into the shoulders, the neck and the mid back. So we're going to start standing. You're going to place your hands on your hips. And we're going to start to take some big circles with the hips. And so your circles might look different to my circles, but hopefully what happens is you start to really open up through the hips and the back. If you get to an area that feels a little bit sticky, feel free to stay there a while. I just find this a really good exercise if my back hurts. Also in the morning when I've just woken up, it's really nice to get all those like clicks and cracks out of the body, open up through the lower back. Nice, keep going. Might look a bit weird. Maybe it's something you don't want to do in public, but it feels really good. So keep going. Nice, everyone. Go one way, go the other. Lovely. And then come back to stand tall. Nice. Now we're going to start to roll up and down the spine. So tuck the chin, roll the shoulders forwards and start to slowly roll down. Keep the bend in the knees. And again, if you find somewhere that feels a bit sticky, feel free to sort of move up, move back down, stay there. When you get to the bottom, rolling all the way back up. Nice, and at the top, maybe a few shoulder rolls before you start to roll down. Nice. So doing this in your own time. And again, it's a great one for early in the morning to wake up the muscles of the body to move through the back. One last time. Rolling down, and when we get to the bottom, we're going to stay there. Nice, so we're going to stay at the bottom in a forward fold. And again, this is really great to really elongate the spine, taking pressure out of your lower back. Nice. From here, make your way to a downward facing dog. And again, just a nice way to stretch out the back. Maybe a shake of the hips. Maybe a walk out through the feet. Nice, everyone. And then bringing the knees down. Coming to all fours. Sink the bottom, child's pose. Nice. Take a few breaths in child's pose, land the breath. Rolling all the way up to all fours, maybe adjust the knees. Start to shift the weight forwards and dip the hips. Now this might be as far as you go. Then send the bottom back, child's pose. So moving through those two movements. And it might be that it's not as big of a range of motion as this. But please listen to your back. Only go as far as feels comfortable for you. And sometimes that movement of a back bend can sort of feel a bit counterintuitive when you have got a bad back. but for me, opening my back this way really helps. But also doing the opposite. So it's all about finding really about what works for you. But definitely the thing not to do when you do have a sore back is to be still, to not move. Nice. Last few of these. And when you next come forwards, lowering all the way down onto your chest. Nice. So now we're going to get a bit of work into the core. So we're going to start with the posterior core. So that are the muscles of your back that help you stay sort of lifted, your postural muscles. So there's a few options. Hands are going to stay underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes and then squeeze the lower back as you start to lift your back. If this is enough for you, you can keep your hands down. If you want to, you could lift the hands off the ground. Nice. And then lower back down. So we're going to move through that with the breath. So inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. If your hands are down, just making sure that you're still using your muscles, not your hands. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Lift. We're going to stay here, and if you want to, you could also lift your thighs, your feet, your knees off the ground. And then release. Make a little pillow with your hands. And if you need to release the spine, shake your hips from side to side. Really nice way to remove any tension in the back. Lovely. From here, bring the hands underneath you. Press back up to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cows, a really good exercise for back pain. Mobilizes the whole back. So inhale, lift the tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale to round. Keep going. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the head. Exhale, hollow through the chest. Allow your head to dangle. Keep flowing with your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Really articulating through the whole of your spine. If you want to here, you could take some movement side to side as well. That can feel quite nice. Maybe a little bit of a roll. Nice, everyone. Come back to all fours. We're working back in to the core again. Next up, bird dogs. So left hand stays down, right knee stays down. And again, we've got some options. So right arm lifts, left leg lifts. You can bring it back down and swap sides so that every time you're bringing yourself back to all fours, like so. So again, this is back and core, so posterior, inferior core. A more advanced option, you reach your left leg, your left arm, your right leg, and then you're going to tuck to touch the elbow and the knee in the center, release, and again, come back through the center, swap sides. So whatever your option, keep going, making sure that you're even on both sides. So again, we're going for about 5 each side. Try not to round through the spine, draw the navel in. Lovely. When you've done your 5, come back to all fours. Well done, everyone. From here, hands come to the corner of the mat. Bottom stays over the knees. Stick your bottom out, lower your chest, puppy pose. Nice. Bring the forearms down. Start to shift the weight forward. Sphinx. Nice. And again, see if you can flow through these 2. You might need to shuffle a little bit. So coming all the way up and then pressing all the way back. So then coming into puppy pose, chest comes down, nice. This is enough with the forearms lifted, fine. Maybe it's too much, so you can bring your forearms down. Nice little release again for the spine. Lovely, everyone. Roll yourselves all the way up and then making your way onto your backs. Nice. And then find a little bit of core. So bringing your feet off the ground, 90 degrees with the leg, really thinking about pressing your lower back into the ground as you switch on your core. Hands down by your side. We're going to take some toe taps. So take a breath in, breath out, lower the right toe to the ground. Inhale back to center, swap sides. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, nice. To protect your lower back, you've really got to lock in that lower core. So keep going. If you want more advanced, straighten the leg as it lowers, bend as it lifts. If you want even more advanced, you're going to lower both legs at the same time. Lovely. Keep going, few more. And then release, feet come down to the ground. Nice work, everyone. We're going to do some cat-cows now, but we're in this sort of bridge position. So feet are down on the ground. And it's going to be a really tiny, tiny movement. We're going to use a lot of the core though as well. So embrace the core, tuck the tailbone, gently feel your bottom cheeks lift off the ground. Tip your tailbone backwards, feel that space between the lower back and the ground. Nice. Keep going with that. Inhale to tuck, exhale to tip back. Inhale. Exhale, nice. Few more, exactly the same. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, nice. Release to the center. Hug the knees into the chest. And a really nice way to massage the lower back is to keep the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. If you're on a hard floor, you're going to get a nice massage. The knees come further in, it's more at the top of the pelvis, knees further away, it's a little bit lower. So play about with that for a few moments. Nice. Draw the knees into the chest and then allow them to come over to the left. Little moment for a twist. Settle the breath. Knees back in through the center, over to the opposite side. Perfect. In through the center. Nice, everybody. And again, one last moment, you can tuck the knees into the chest. It can also feel quite nice to windscreen wiper their knees side to side. This is another really great way to release any tension in the back. Nice. And then slowly start to make your way up to a comfortable seat. Nice and slowly, no rush. When you get there, take a few moments to settle back to the breath. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga flow for your back. Hopefully it helped. Let me know in the comment section if it did or if you would like any more videos like this. Thank you so much.